Hey, being a real estate agent can be a very lonely business. You always say that you want to get around the right rooms. Listen, today we just wrapped up an event here in Southport, North Carolina at American Fish behind me. We were able to meet with industry leaders, learn what they're doing in their business and what they are planning for in the future, network, build business opportunities in the future, and have an amazing time. Listen, if you want to get the right rooms, you want to find out what you missed, let's go take a look.
I almost spent $2 million on a property in Chapel Hill. I should have bought it now, thinking back, but I didn't, because I had a friend that came to me and said, hey, I'm not coming to Keller Williams. I was at Keller Williams. She said, I'm going to this other little firm called EXP. And I was like, EXP? No, they're terrible in our area. Like, they're just not a good company, and I hate the logo. And I was really kind of a snob because we sold luxury properties in Cary. And so I was like, you're crazy. You go do that. I'm doing this. And so for 2 or 3 months, she just chased me because she knew, like, once she showed me the numbers, I'm a spreadsheet girl, I would buy in. And so anyway, she did show me the numbers finally 3 months in. And I thought, oh my gosh, I have a team. I had 8 agents at the time. I was trying to figure out growing a team. It was expensive. It was exhausting. And so she's like, hey, you love to educate. You love to teach. If you bring agents into the company and you are a community builder, they help you by scaling outside of your area. And so I was like, the light bulb went off. And it's true. And so I've been here 5 years, and I've brought over 1 agent a month. You're one of those agents a couple years ago, right? And so that's turned into $50,000, $60,000 a month in passive residual income, true passive income.
Yep.
And so that was the light bulb that set it all off, because I was like, wow, so we've got these properties, we've got this that's growing. Somebody introduced me to affiliate agreements. So every time I built a little YouTube channel, which if you haven't built a YouTube channel, you should. The YouTube channel brings in about $20,000 a month. So that was another thing through agent attraction and other verticals. So like everything now that I touch, I'm like, does it have an affiliate? Does it have mailbox money? Like, how do we grow our streams of income? Because if this one fails, I've got this one. If this one fails, I've got this one. So I'm never sitting at home wondering where money will come from. If I were to do it all over again, I would find somebody that I could train to be on the phones for 3 hours a day. So now we have 3 ISAs, inside sales associates. You're all outside sales associates. So if I were to have somebody for $2,500 a month making those calls, and then you give them a 5% override on every deal, if you could pay 5% of every deal and you had somebody making the calls and the appointments for you, would that be a good deal?
Yeah.
Amazing deal. Why are we taught that? Because we're taught, get your license, build your business, and you're the only person, solo agent, forever. And think about it, if you started a restaurant, you would need a hostess, you would need servers, you would need staff, you would need a manager. But yet real estate's the only business where we get our license and we do it all ourselves forever.
We've lost probably 5 deals in 24 months. And 3 of them we tracked down because, that's me. I get pissed off until I know the exact reason. So 3 of them we found out their agent was on vacation. So what was I? I was a door opener, right? So I dodged a bullet there. 2 of them, they were probably legitimate deals. Could they have been, $1 million? Could they have been 2? Could they have been 150? I don't know. But it wasn't worth me going against my convictions and supporting my team and saying, hey, this is how we operate. And so at the end of the day, we're setting the tone, and we've done that for 24 months. So this change has been kind of just somewhat normal. It's been some logistics and forms and who does what, right? But at the end of the day, the conversations, which most people are scared of, were already happening because we got a buyer's agency agreement and they knew very crystal clear what our fee was. And so I am coaching my teams to stop worrying so much about that damn form. Because you know what the form is? It's that safety net that we had when it was listed in MLS. That's what the form really is. It's because when you get that form, you're like, oh good, it's a safety net. You feel good, right? It's a feel-good form. but they can come back and cut it just as quick as they signed it before we go under contract. So instead of doing that, focus on getting your client the house they want, working through negotiations and how you're gonna best put your foot forward, and then slipping in at the time of the offer. That's the appropriate time to do it.
Probably the end of 2022, I ended up getting a call from somebody on one of my listings. It was just a local investor. Basically started pitching all these kind of terms and all these kind of things to me, and I'm like, hold up. You go, lender, buyer, you know, traditional financing, cash, whatever it is, that's how we have to do it. And it kind of like opened up my mind to onto the other side, because I didn't really work with many investors at that point, so you really didn't get yourself, you know, immersed in all that kind of stuff that was going on. But there's other opportunities out there that people don't really talk about, because typically you think you got to go to lender, get a funding, but there's so many other opportunities out there. And then it kind of like clicked with me too, of like, how many clients did I, you know, not hang up the phone, but say, sorry, can't help you. You've got no equity in your property. You can't pay me. You can't do this, that I just kind of let pass by. But there are investors, there are people out there who will buy these properties in distressed situations, and there's a market for it. If someone wants X amount for that house, I can give it to them as long as I'm getting the terms for it all day long. I'll give you the number that you want, but give me 20 years, you know, to pay it off to where it actually will be worth X amount of money. Like, there is ways to create an opportunity with, and I find it with just talking with sellers all the time, because, you know, we are finding a lot of people who are in situations right now who, you know, are having you know, they're getting close to foreclosure. Like, I had one, he hadn't been paying on it for a year. He needed to fix the house up, didn't have the funds. We came in as a private money lender basically and kind of lent out the money to rehab the home, kind of like a novation in a way. Yeah. And those are some things that we end up hearing, but you know, you got to be a creative option for your client in order to get something across the finish line. We help them out by supplying the money to fix the house. We got the house up on the market. I still got my fee, still got paid back, you know, what we put into it, and then actually sell the house for more, help them out of the situation of going into foreclosure, and we're able to make everybody, you know, happy.
Hey, listen, this was just a sneak peek of what we have to offer during these events. Listen, there's a tremendous amount of learning that goes on here, and people start mapping out what they're doing next in their business. If you are feeling lonely, if you're looking for a support system, you are looking to find out what we can offer you here, make sure that you hit me up at the number below, and we will send you over our upcoming itinerary for events that we have both locally, across the state, and across the country. Look forward to connecting with you soon and helping you grow your business.